I'll come back. 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 I'll come back.
It sounds really good though. It's got like really good bass line.
Oh, is it the Oh
It's
god,
like-
there was a version of All Star that was written in Gregorian verse chant.
I've heard that one, but it's not that. It's no. I'll find it.
This is the one. This is the one we've seen. I'll post him behind the counter. Here.
God damn it, Milk.
Here
What
you.
the fuck have you done?
Oh yeah, I've heard that one. Yeah. I've heard a lot of these things. All right,
There you
instrumental.
All right, so now we're live. I
Okay.
guess here we fucking go.
Okay, so
Oh,
Oh god, no, I'm gonna burp, I think.
we're gonna
No,
put
okay, I don't.
Well, burp on Cast Priest.
There we go, never mind.
Ooh, that's really good. That's one.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to the Barcast. The bar gets lower every single week. Your bartenders for this evening will be Flammenwerfer,
Yes.
Milk,
Lamp.
Ravage,
What?
Pencil stranded in a desert. Enigma's probably walking McDonald's, and my name's Flutter Priest. And this week we have a very special guest. We've had a lot of different type of Pearple on the cast before,
Really?
but this one is the prosiest. We have
yeah.
Pearple Prose.
Hello, it's me. I'm the guy.
Yay!
Wait, maybe Purple. Was there Purples? Is there other Purples beside me? Am I the only one? Are there many of them? I think it's not. Oh, shit.
It's a pun.
Oh, I know it's a pun. I made it. It's my pun. But I was wondering if someone else
but
called
I
it
also used it as like people.
people. Oh, I get you.
A
That's
lot
great.
of type of
I might-
purple.
I'm writing this down. It's going to my list of things I can use Purple for.
For those that haven't tuned in, thanks for watching. You can catch up on other episodes on iTunes, Google Play Music, SoundCloud, YouTube, you name it. We're probably on it, except Spotify, because love you, Spotify. Please take us. But I don't want to pay your sick money. Anyway, we are a donation-based, community-based podcast where you ask for the guests, we get them on, you ask the questions, we make them miserable for 2 hours, and then maybe you donate to us and we take all of our proceeds and all money and donate to horse charities.
Hell yeah.
That said, we're also watching the chat right now as we are out on Twitch. And Milk, you're voluntold
To do what?
relay the questions to here, and we'll answer those questions and give them to Purple Pros. Man, I've
I'll-
been for like
I'll
2
totally-
weeks, and I'm just Stutterville.
I'll totally pretend like I'm paying attention to that chat.
Good.
Did you come back with a Canadian accent, Priest? A part
No.
of Canadian mannerisms?
No way.
Are you sure?
So starting out with the very first question that we always ask, that question, Rundown Jet asks, Purple, how big is your dick?
Oh, it's huge. It's just colossal. It's like I'm not. I'm called Purple for a reason, right? It's like sort of like it's bulbous.
It's
You gotta swing it around.
pear-like.
It's pear-like, yes. As Shakespeare once said, it's a popper in pear. I'm not sure I should say that in. Say it somewhere. Popper in pear is what my dick is. Popping off, and it's pear-shaped. But yeah.
Using Shakespeare to
I
describe
just
your
purple to
dick.
smack it around a
What
lot
a
as well.
time to
yeah.
be alive.
Shakespeare.
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 Oh my
It's right in
god!
the name. It's right in the name, lads. And he's British
Alright.
too. Are we
Good
the same
job.
person? I wouldn't be surprised if we were. Anyway. First question down, easy.
Let's start with some like actual interview questions and stuff like that. Just kind of the
Alright.
standard. Let's start with number one. Introduce yourself. Who are you and what do you do for the fandom?
Okay, so I'm Purple Prose, and basically for the last it's almost 6 years now. It's a bit terrifying. Anyway, I've just been like writing things intermittently, very infrequently, honestly. I'm editing quite a lot for people. And mostly like people like very recently I was Aragon and Mr. Numbers. Two people I've mentioned a lot because I write for them at absolute ton. But yeah, I've been around reading stuff, editing stuff, writing stuff. I'm not particularly well known. I'm sort of like around because I'm back on like it used to be like on Skype in the sort of era of Skype. I was like friends with a lot of people, so like obsolescence and random people would mention me occasionally, and that's sort of my thing. I'm just sort of this dude around. But yeah,
You're everyone's friend. Everyone knew who you were, and you're in a place where everyone knows your name.
that's good. Yeah, sort of like that.
Cheers, mate.
The power of horse fame. The most valuable things.
So how did you get into the fandom?
So I think when I was like, oh god, it was supposed to be like 15 or something. It was really, anyway, I was like, it was supposed to be when I was like 15. I was friends with a guy. That's like school, and my friend randomly started. Hey, actually, it's a pretty full story. So my friend started doing this thing called Pear doesn't know. He kept saying Pear doesn't know, right? And everyone was in on this thing called Pear doesn't know. Whenever I asked about it, they like deliberately avoid saying anything and look kind of like suspicious. And we're all fucking stupid because we're like 15. And so I was really curious about this thing, and eventually, like, he started giving everyone initials. Like, everyone in the friend group got like initials from my friend. Like, and one was like TS, one was PP, one was RD, as you get it, and he goes like this. And like, eventually, like, I think I also saw like some video on YouTube. It was like an animation, and it had like, I think ones with like Vandal Scratch and Octavia in it. It's like a music video, and I think I picked up on the initials of the characters, and I said, "Hang on!" One day I was like, "Hang on, you're Pinkie Pie." I pointed to the friend, and I was like, "I know I heard that from somewhere." And he's like, "How'd you get that? How'd you guess this?" And eventually, the whole thing was like he'd seen one episode of the thing and was kind of into it, and so it sort of became this thing. And then we got me and one with a friend got really into horse for like a while, and we wanted to write a fanfic. We thought let's do something cool and do in the fandom. And then he sort of left like ages ago, but I'm still here. Left for a little bit, but I'm back again. And it's just a good show. I like it. It's cute. I've got lots of friends here, so
Hell yeah!
and I like writing. Also, that's the main thing. Also, I didn't think I was going to be good at writing at all, and I was really good at it. Not really good at it, but like I was already into it for a while, and then I got good quite quickly. And then I was sort of like, well, I'll keep doing this. And now I'm doing English and creative writing degree, so it's sort of become it's become a thing for me. It's become my life. It's become, only because of horse. I've actually got my like current life path found out. Do you know what I mean?
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
It's
now
good
I edit.
it's good to hear horse like actually positively influence people's lives.
Oh yeah,
just
absolutely.
not like in it for the memes or in it for the fapping and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like affected my formative years severely. So yeah, I've grown up with horse kind of, which is scary to say, but it's a good thing for me. So I'm happy. Good.
The next question is, what do you consider your favorite part of the fandom? The online community, conventions, music, fan fiction. What really roots you here?
It's absolutely the fanfic, because like fanfic's the reason why I'm here. Because fanfic's just a great site, and it's a really great community as well. Even though it's like obviously every community's got its own. It's a lot of it's shit. There's a lot of shit in it. But it's every community. And the reason why I like fanfiction is because there's a sort of like accepted bar of like sort of competency with regards to writing and like criticism. And so like fiction as a community, beyond just the website being functional, everything about it, like the other people in it are like way better than on the other fanfiction sites. And it's like the best place to be able to write stuff and get feedback and feel good about yourself. And like, it's a really, the reason why I'm here is if fanfiction wasn't here, I would have left the fandom ages ago, honestly. Like the show's good, but that's not where I watch, I'm behind on the show because I watch it like intermittently now and then with time. I'm here for the people, really, the fanfic and the community.
No, I feel that, man. Like, I can't tell you how much shit from season 8's been spoiled, and I haven't even started it yet. Just like, great.
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah. I think I'm like halfway through season 8. Like honestly, though, to be fair though, I'll admit, like this show got really good recently. Like those 2 seasons have been really good. So I've been like actually genuinely quite interested in like watching the show. But I was like watching the show, but like it's more of like a sort of feel good thing than like I'm critically involved in this show. I'm not like I'm not one of those people who analyze the show for like, oh, there's interesting world building here or whatever, or like, oh, I don't like this one thing they did with this one character, it makes you angry. It's more like, I like, it's comfy. And when I feel a bit sad, you watch some show and you're like, oh, I feel much happier about myself. But it's the fanfic that keeps you here, really. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, I rambled a lot there, sorry, but
No, it's all good. Trust me, you're not the worst rambler we've had here.
Oh yeah, I can imagine one would be arrogant.
Sorry, I love you, arrogant. Was that a low blow? I feel bad.
Nah, he knows. He enjoys the tension. He's now going, yes, that's my name. I'm so happy now, says Aragon, taking a drink.
I love you, Aragon. Hey.
I love you, Aragon. But he's just like, yeah, he likes it. Okay, what's next?
Number 4 is if you have one thing you can say to your followers, your fans, or your haters, what would it be?
Oh, I don't know. Let me think. I don't really think I have fans really, or like haters. Like I don't really do enough to be hated or.
You got 23 people watching you right now. You got some fans.
Okay, but I guess
very least friends.
I have friends. Yeah, absolutely. So friends, I guess I'm just say like as a sappy answer, I'd say thank you because this is generally the last few years have been really great for me as a person, and it's because of fanfiction. I think a lot of the friends have made it. As a meme answer, Aragon, you're a piece of shit. Also, I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Haters go away. I guess that's the YouTube answer, isn't it?
Haters go away.
Haters got it.
No bully.
Don't read my whole stories. None of them for you. They're all for me. Ha ha ha. Got them. All right. What's next?
Next question. It's time to ask the one that breaks people, breaks friendships, and will ruin lives. Who is best pony?
Oof. Oh, it's actually really easy. All the princesses. All of them are the best.
All of them.
As a unit, they are the best. Except for Flurry Heart, the worst.
Yeah, no, Flurry Heart doesn't count. Like she's.
Yeah, I'll do. Yeah.
Guys, have you seen the baby?
Stop. It's time to stop.
I consider Flurry Heart a fucking duchess or some shit. She ain't no princess.
Okay, I don't like Flurry Heart, but I still really want to write that. You know, like so there's like a thing where like I got Flurry Heart, like an image or something, a bit of art that came around the internet for a bit. That seems. I want to write a goth Flurry Heart story. That sounds fun. That sounds really cool. Like you know, like yeah.
Depending on how you write Flurry Heart, she can be really, really fun to write. Like I remember the first Flurry Heart story that I wrote that I was just tickled with and so proud of. It was all about throwing her into a trash can. And it was great.
Wow, that's some great storytelling there.
Freeze.
Well done.
Can we just, mention the fact that you said furry heart? Because that gave me the idea that she grows up.
I didn't say furry heart.
Ew, what's this?
Oh no, that's the second one I wrote. The first one is anyway. All right, now we're going to questions actually out in the thread.
Okay, cool.
And we're going to start with Out _, our resident intern, who starts by asking, "What is your favorite MLP ship?" Or you might say, "Your one true pair."
Oh no, I'm not going to. Okay. What? Okay, let's think. Actually, I always think of all. These questions are easy. Twiluna, always been the best. It's always been the best from the very start. Twiluna. The reason why I got so into reading Holzic was because of Twiluna. I thought it was great. The aesthetic is brilliant, right? I like both characters. They're great together. And it's just the fact that it's hard to write a good Twiluna story because it's like they're very comfortable together. So you got kind of like an adventure story around it, and it's a lot of effort. But the few that I really like Twilight stories are so good. Like Apotheosis, Melis on the Moon, this number's this thing. Yeah, I don't know. I like
That's
Twilight.
strange. We've never gotten that answer before for Twiluna.
Because it's dying. It's a dead ship. It's so old now.
Yeah, that's true. I only remember. I remember reading I think the last popular Twiluna fic I read was in fucking 2013.
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, it was.
So we should all bring it back.
Yeah, it should bring it back.
You know what? Let's do it. Fucking tonight, I'll just bang out a 2,000 word story, Twiluna. Let's do it.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Isn't that shit typically called tuna?
Yeah, yeah, tuna. That's it. That's it now. Tuna. Bring back tuna. Tuna sandwich. Smells fishy. Ooh.
It'll smell fishy later, trust me.
Question number two. What is your funniest anecdote? So just a story that you would tell a bunch of friends at a bar, maybe a memorable con experience.
I'm trying to think for a bit. Anecdotes. I don't have any exact anecdotes. I guess one. I'm trying to think
Or why don't we twist it this way? What's the worst line you've ever edited?
Worst line? Oh, that's hard. It's even harder. It's something. Okay, so the thing with editing is there's a lot of things you read. It's just there's a lot of things. Editing is this thing where it's stories where like if you heard like Ishresh Taylor previously taught this before, like the stories that is obviously terrible, and like, you read them and like, okay, it's all terrible. Like, it's all badly written. There's no redeeming qualities whatsoever. And like you're like, that's not much point in me even saying anything because it's just too much shit. It's the worst stories, the ones which are like just good enough that you're like, I can accept this is actually prose on a page, and then it's like you hear him just say because like it's just really boring. It's really bad. It's like it's terrible, but it's not bad enough for me to go like it's not a lot unsalvageable. So you got to take an effort to make it good, and it's like, you know. I'm trying to think of good. I think particular lines though. It's like just I've heard like the worst thing I've heard tends to be from other people who've read like edited like really weird stories that like it's kind of, oof. But yeah, I don't know. Like I don't really keep track of that stuff. I don't think it's very good because like you cut it out immediately. Yeah, I can't really think of anything particularly bad, honestly. Like most stories is sort of like just kind of like you look at it and you go, okay, this is pretty terrible.
All right.
Also, I don't want to talk shit about people either, to be honest. So
No, it's totally fair. It's just that sometimes you run over something like, oh, the water was very wet.
yeah.
You just kind of scratch your head. Anyway, next question. Number 3. A general question from Alex. How do I improve my prose?
Improve your prose. Best thing I found for prose is mostly it's about rhythm. Like the thing people forget is that poetry is really good for teaching how to write good prose. Because a lot of the thing about prose is that you need, you need like because like all the poetic devices you think about in school, like so alliteration and rhyme and these different things you care about, they do make prose go from like functional to really great. So I guess I pay attention to words that are necessary and also words that like words that fit right into the sentence and like not necessarily do anything particularly useful, but like help the. Sometimes you read a sentence and it feels off, and that's like a sign that you need to put in a new word or cut a word out, and that'll help the rhythm improve. So I guess like one of the main things is reading a lot, so you can see those things, you can hear those things out, or writing much more so you can see those sort of tiny little changes you can make, that very small changes that make your prose much better. That's the main thing for it, really. That's something I think people don't think about very much.
All right.
Yeah.
The next question is from RB-47, the most relevant film picture, who asks, which of your stories are you most proud of?
I recently wrote a story called Sugar and Spice, which is like the story I've been working on for absolutely ages. I started it. I Jake the Anime guy did a whole story about this. He did a whole contest about like obscure shipping, and I was like, that's interesting. I was trying to think of what I had. I wanted to write a story about Saffron Salad at some point. So I sat down, thought about what we could do Saffron Summer, and I came up with Pony Joe, the Donut Joe guy.
Whoa,
thought,
okay.
Yeah. And so I thought, that's gonna be interesting. And I thought I'd give it a sort of rough plot from it. And then I just it spiraled. It spiraled out of control really. Because I started writing, I thought big 5K words, and then by the time I wrote for 13 hours straight, and I had 11K. I wasn't nowhere near done. And so I had over the last few years just been sort of adding to it, and eventually submitted it at 30K, 35K, and it's like the story I'm most proud of. I think that's the best writing, the best characters I've written before. It's not perfect, obviously, but I'm very, very fond of that story. I didn't get that many views either, though, to be fair, because it's kind of obscure shit, which is fair enough.
Right.
But yeah, I was a big fan of that story. It was really fun to write.
Cool. Next question is from Undumb Twine, or
Oh, yeah.
Tinway.
Go on, Melissa.
You've written some excellent world-building heavy fics, like Ruled by Sin and The City That Breathes. What advice do you have for people who are looking to write world-building heavy stories, and how do you properly integrate world-building with storytelling and writing?
I guess I actually wrote an article about this on Mr. Numbers' blog thing, the Wholesome Rage, and it's about roughly the main points I found with it. It's knowing when to not show you're working. Obviously people work out behind the scenes and plan out all these different stories that are it's in notes for the world and how deep it is and how complex and how wide it is. And I mostly found that most of it, as long as you don't see that written in the screen, written in the story, you want to putting notes down and mentioning storylines and start expanding on stuff. So say you have a ship, a spaceship that can it's sentient in some way. You expand out from there, what you could think about the world in a general because of that one small detail. And that's when you get like stories and fan fiction that take a very small thing on in the world of the story of the the show and expand it to this whole cool story arc. And it's more about it's just more about like less about the sort of padding out stuff with details you think should be there, and more about finding an interesting story in the small details you come up with your world. So for World by Sin, for example, which is a dragon story ages ago, I mostly thought back from the stuff in the main setting, like the dragons or Discord and the Wendigos, and sort of coming back to a long time ago and finding a thing that could originate those parts of the storyline and time together. And like, so the interesting thing about World by Sin is the fact that if it's like the end result of what happens in the story, it's sort of like sort of mythological feel of like this is why this thing exists in the real world because of this one thing a long time ago. And also finding context too. Like he can write like these really like big verbose expositionary world building stories, and no one really wants to read them because the writing isn't very fun to read. So it's finding a nice context. So for example, like actually what Molested was, he phrased it as like a speech from a cult leader for this one like belief of how the world works. And it was interesting to read because you see like why you see like a sort of distorted perspective on the world. That's interesting as well. Like what the characters think about the world too is very important. Those are my few like sort of rough ideas of what's good for world building. Yeah.
Cool. All right. Then, surprise, RB-47 actually has more questions for you. The first one is RB-47.
Yeah.
Fuck, marry, kill between Mr. Numbers, Aragon, and Majin.
Oh shit, this is hard. Jesus. Okay. Well, I thing is like now let's see. So Margin and I, for a brief period of time, were going to get married at Veronicon. He asked me, he proposed to me to hand in marriage, and I thought, do you want to get married for the memes? And I thought, maybe I do, Margin. Maybe we should get married together. I didn't end up going back on that because I'm not sure if I want to get married to someone for the joke. So I think he'd be a good lover though, Margin. I could hug him. He's comfy. He's a pretty comfy guy.
If you won't marry him for the meme, marry him for the vine.
The vine is dead though.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe Margin killed the vine. Maybe she
Dead on the vine.
Dead on the vine. Let's see. I guess like Aragon. You get tired of him eventually, wouldn't you? Like you have Aragon in front of you, and you're like, yeah, it'd be fun for a bit. And then you start speaking, and you go, oh yeah, I remember why you called Aragon now. So I probably like. I think Smith Numbers and I were very similar. I mean, a good lover. I admire Mr. Numbers. I think you like that.
Yeah.
Like, oof, it's difficult. Kill Aragon. Fuck Margin.
Yay! Get wrecked, Aragon. Oh, I love you. All right. Next question is: if you had one day to live it over again, what day would you pick? Would you just relive it, or would you try to change something?
Oh, jeez.
This has the strong possibility to get very real.
Yeah, it really does. I guess like not really, honestly. Like I'm pretty comfortable with how I ended up. Like it's not really anything I want to change, honestly. I'm happy with. I don't really miss the opportunities. I guess, like for example, like I've messed up my exams before in like school and like had to do an extra year of work for something. But that was good for me really because it helped me grow up. So it's a bit of a real answer to this. I'm sure very interesting to listen to. But yeah, not really, honestly. Like I'm happy with how things go. I guess like I wish I'd gone back and married Margin now. I guess. Yeah.
All right. Then Ice Star has the next question. What fruit is your mortal enemy?
Apples. Like pears, but pretentious. Fuck apples.
Fuck apples.
Fuck apples.
What's your opinion of Apple Horse?
Oh. We're rivals.
Rivals.
I respect her power, but pears is superior. If I saw Apple Horse in the street, we have a duel. We're like sort of lovers, like fated lovers, like Romeo and Juliet. That's what we are in Apple Horse.
Oh man, Shakespeare Cleese has the next set of questions.
Okay.
And this first one, oh my god.
Okay.
So, pimple probes Abe, CD, Effigy, Achai, Jake, Ellen, Menope, Q, R, S, T, U, O, W, X, Y, Z.
I wonder what this is.
I understand.
Very clever. Very clever Shakespeare plays. Good question.
I'm groaning. Okay. Number 2. What best apparently pairs with a pair of Paris pairs?
Good what the hell? Best pair of pairs, a pair of Paris pairs. Ooh. A purple prose. That's what goes well with them. I like some Paris pears, lad. I ate some Paris pears, but now I'm hungry actually. Fucking, I'll go for Paris pears. A pair off a pair of purple pears. Pair of pears.
It works for me. Number 3. Does every prose have its thorn?
Yes, absolutely.
Good.
Keep it around with me. Just in case you need to stab someone, you gotta fall around. You don't see him on rollable pairs. You gotta get good pairs. Good quality pairs have them. Purple pairs have them. Maybe no the breed of pair that has a thorn, but we do.
Number 4. If you ran a state university, would it have prose state exams?
Oh man.
Holy shit. Totally. Sure, yeah. So like a prose exam? It's like a exam about prose? Because I'd put that, but you know.
These are all puns, and I'm just dying. And then he ends it with this. If you check the behind the counter chat, I'll post the picture for you. How does this make you feel?
Oof. Holy shit. Wow. I like some freckle mares, it's true. Freckles are good. Yeah.
Would you like some skin with your freckles?
I had to bite it
See,
off.
what's throwing me is the fucking like vine pick part. It looks like a butthole, and it's just.
Oh yeah, it's perfect. Holy shit. Oh,
God. Okay.
That's amazing. Holy shit.
Sunbro for Life now has questions for you. Number 1, what's your favorite video game?
Favorite video game. Okay, yeah. So there's a game called Divinity Original Sin 2. I should have played that before. So it's really.
I've seen people playing it before, but I haven't played it myself.
Yeah, it's like a really one of the best RPGs I've ever played. Really, it's really cool. Like turn-based combat RPG thing, and it's really deep, but like pretty easy to play. But it's like the depth of it is like more like how hard it is. Like it's just a hard game, but like the actual mechanics are very easy to get a hold of. And it's
Right.
like the storyline is great, and it's like 4-player. It's just like ridiculously like great game. It's really well made. It's like hours long. It's a great game. I love that game too much.
So is it kind of like 4-player Dark Souls?
No, it's more like Fallout, the old Fallout games.
Oh,
Yeah, it's turn-based.
So
Yeah,
like a
action points.
Path of Exile type. Okay.
Yeah, it's like an action points based, like kind of XCOM sort of combat. You know, it's like the action points and
Right.
Yeah, and it's great. It's a really good game. Also, I played Spider-Man on the PS4 recently, and that's a game. That game was ridiculously good. That game was so good. I'm surprised at how Spider-Man PS4 is actually like one of the best games I've played in a while. Yeah, that game's
Awesome. Then number 2, what is your favorite boss fight?
boss fight. Boss fight in like in a game.
Yeah, no, in a game, not actually fighting.
Oh yeah, well, I've killed many bosses on our run.
Yeah,
I'm
although
not
you wouldn't be
complaining.
the first person to take it that way.
Yeah, I'm on the run from a lot of bosses I've killed in the past. But anyway, I forgot one of Dark Souls bosses, honestly. Like, actually, no, hang on. Okay, well, the best boss fight, the end of Visual Sin 2 has a really great boss fight, which I'm going to because it's a massive spoiler. But it's like a really great, cool, difficult thing that I managed to actually sort of break. I sort of managed to kill the whole boss fight in like 2 turns, which shouldn't have been able to do, but very overpowered abilities, so that's why. But also, like, Dark Souls bosses are all great. Like, I think I love, I think Windlord of Cinder is probably one of my favorite ones. Like, just great music, great fight, great parries, stuff like that. It's cool, fun fight to do.
All right. Then number 3. Have you accepted Skeletor, the master of the universe, into your heart?
That's a great voice. Holy shit. Yeah, Skeletor. Yeah, Skeletor's great. I have a skeleton site right now. I'm a skeleton. I like skeletons. You know.
Oh,
I'm a
shit.
Oh, I mean, no, not that. Skeleton I'm just gonna get. Yeah.
All right. Number 4. You are in the small horse shire. What business do you start?
So there's supposed to be something. I'd be like pairs and pairs, as in pairs of things. Yeah, I'm a shipping company. I ship people together, and I'm also sell pairs, just in case.
All right. Number 5. Do you even praise, bro?
Yeah, dude. Some bro for life. No praise.
Nice. Then we're going to RK Striker JK5, who starts by asking, what is your favorite non-MLP franchise?
So, probably like something like either. Oh, actually, yeah, it'd be. Have you guys ever read the comics? It's the Neil Gaiman like graphic novel Sandman. That's probably
I have not. I've never really got into comics.
that's fair enough. Yeah, I recommend at least on its own. Sandman's like this really great sort of. It's kind of literary. It's like dark fantasy.
Yeah, isn't Sandman that DC comic where death, time, dream?
Yeah, all those characters. Yeah, it's like the idea is that there's the endless, which are these sort of entities that are sort of beyond time. It's sort of like your death and dream, all these sort of thinking characters. And there's sort of it's kind of like a sort of collection of, it's like some kind of collection of short stories about this sort of world where like all the gods are real in some form. All the stories in the dreams exist in some form. So like there's all stories about like, and there's stories like kind of off the. So it's a main story about like Dream and his sort of like storyline of how he sort of, what is this sort of life, not life, but like a sort of period of time and the sort of tragedy something he goes through. But the other side stuff is like kind of interesting. It's like, for example, one of the really stories I really like is about basically a bunch of cats sort of meet in this one graveyard, and the cats sort of speak to each other in their language, and they sort of tell the story of how along before time. In the distant past, there were these. This is a world where the cats were massive and they hunted humans who were tiny, and eventually all the humans dreamed of a world where they were the ones who were big, and then all of reality shifted to become this new reality where the humans are in charge. So the cats are like, if all of us dream enough of the same thing, we can make this thing happen. So it's kind of this like cool story where the world universe is really about like how like ambitions and dreams and stories affect things, how they affect reality. And it's like, it's kind of really deep, but also it's kind of cool. It's just cool stuff happening in it, really. Like Thor shows up at one point, and he's hilarious. He's like got a tiny hammer, and it's like Loki shows up, and he's Loki. Loki's like, and it's a really great mix of everything. It's just a really human characters, even though it's a really like inhuman character. The death is like it's beyond existence, but it's still very human, which I think is really cool. So yeah, Sandman's my favorite franchise. I'd probably write for that if I could, if GenFic was a thing. GenFic thing.
Right. Yeah. Cool. It almost kind of sounds like, and obviously I'm not doing it justice, but like comic supernatural.
Yeah, it's kind of like, yeah, it's like it's a bit like, I'll give you an example. It's a bit like, like Percy Jackson sort of thing. It's like that kind of like it's about these like different things happening in this weird massive universe, and it has DC characters in it because it's DC, so it has like Batman shows up at some point, and what else is there? What's the guy called? Hellblazer guy. John Constantine shows up. His main character, and it's just really cool. This is a cool storyline. It's great. It's really weird fantasy.
Awesome. Then number 2, have you done any fan related content for a non-MLP franchise?
Not really. No. I've like thought of it. I've thought of it before, but the thing is, I don't know if to post it sort of thing. I'm not really good at like art or music or anything. I'm just good at writing. I don't know if to really post that sort of stuff. So I've never really gotten. I want to write like at some point when I write a Sandman story, just for the sort of sake of doing it because it sounds really fun. I also like Spider-Man a lot, so like Spider-Man stuff would be fun. But I know where to post it that would get good feedback. So I've never really done anything for other fandoms really. I'm trying to think. Yeah, never really done anything for other fandoms. It's kind of a shame really because there's lots of stuff that's interesting out besides horse. But if once GenFit comes along, I'll write a bunch of stuff for that. I think.
Nice. Well, honestly, we kind of have to. Like, if GenFic comes around and we have to make it work, we have to do our best as the current inhabitants. We can't just stick to Pony. We have to branch out and actually like flesh it out so that way it's more welcoming to other people.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like, it's the new frontier.
Yeah, exactly. Number 3 is a Doctor Who reference. Are you a fan?
And nope. I'm
All
very
right,
bad
then
at.
we will skip it.
I'm very bad at being very bad at being English. I don't like tea.
I'm a Doctor Who fan.
Well, no one cares about you, Enigma. Anyway, Lone Trooper now has the next set of questions. Hey, Purple Pros, welcome to the cast. I'll try to make my questions Pearple. I hope my pros will be to your liking.
So far,
One, what is your favorite heartwarming experience at a convention?
So I've been to a few conventions. I went to BronyCon 2014. I went to GalaCon just this year. Is it August? Yeah, so in August I went to GalaCon with a bunch of people. I'm pretty sure my favorite experience was generally all of GalaCon was great. I did a big blog about it. It was really fun, and I met a lot of people there, like Ghost Rakitus and Orbiting Cattle and Skywriter. A few other people besides that, Carabas. But the thing that really like heartwarming, I think was. I bought a plushie. I thought a lot of plushies there. I bought a Twilight Velvet for myself and a Luna as well. And I bought a Chrysalis and I gave it to Orbiting Cattle as a sort of gift because he was like looking after me because I was like his place to stay, so I stayed with him for a bit. And it was sort of like the nice uncle of the group who sort of looked after everyone.
Right.
And so I gave him that gift, and it was really nice. It was a really nice experience to give him that gift and hug him and be like, hey, this is cool. So
That's
very
awesome.
connected moment. Yeah, it's really fun.
Kettle's a really great person.
Oh yeah, Kettle's amazing. If you haven't called me Kettle, everyone read Orbiting Kettle stuff. It's great. He's really great. I love it. Great writer.
Number 2, what secrets do you possess in your library that you can divulge to us about writing fan fiction?
In the library. I guess it's like look for the interesting. It's just like look for characters that have good chemistry with each other and use stuff from the show and build on it. Like even small things that like you can build on to like sort of build out the world a bit is really interesting. So like if you're writing fan fiction, just look for the best. What's the best part of the sort of what would like most about this sort of series you're reading about or writing about. So in Malapony, the best characters obviously the best thing about the show is the characters. So a lot of the stuff tends to be like shipping and things that get to use those characters all pretty well. So I probably recommend that mostly. Like look for what you like the most about writing fan fiction. What's the best bit about the thing you're writing about, and build on that.
Yeah, and never lose sight of what it is that you like.
Yeah.
Because once it stops being fun, well.
Yeah. For example, like even small things like I saw someone quote this really great. It was like people talking about redoing phrases from real life. One of them was like feeding 2 birds with 1 stone instead of hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. I thought it's a really great thing to put into a story because it makes perfect sense and it fits really well with the universe and makes it feel like real alive. So that's
actually really like that.
It's really clever, isn't it? Yeah, that was great. I have no idea what
clever as fuck. Actually, I just kind of like you just threw that at me and I wasn't ready.
It's fantastic. Yeah. I've had to find who did that. It's really clever. So that's great. Yeah.
Question number 3 is: what is your favorite type of tea, and what do you like adding to your tea?
Okay, so I don't drink tea, but there is a thing I do like. Ghost of Rakitus. Okay, so the whole anecdote here. So I wrote Sugar and Spice, and one of the bits towards the end is this tea which Saffron Salmon makes. It's sort of a spicy tea, and there's a whole joke about that. And I was sort of talking to Nurse Numbers at the time, and he sent the passage I sent him to Mr. Ghost of Rakitus. And Ghost of Rakitus, based on the sound, based on how he imagined the smell with how it would smell, he designed a whole recipe for it. So there's a tea based on a joke I made in a story which exists, which is on my blog somewhere. And I've never drank it, but I want to because it sounds amazing. Apparently it's really delicious. So that's my favorite tea. Yeah.
Awesome.
It's really cool.
Number 4.
May I have a sample of your bodily fluids?
Yes,
What
I'm
the fuck?
Right as Enigma leaves. Oh, okay. Anyway, that's what the question is.
I actually
It's
got
that
a
heavy
fucking
breathing,
shiver.
so I had to do it.
I actually got a shiver down my fucking spine.
Yeah, that was
asshole.
really intense, dude.
Sorry.
It was great. That was great.
Oh god. Okay, number 5. You encounter Spike enjoying his existence, but gasp! He's eating microwave steak and wearing a t-shirt reading Enigma is best princess, and all other princesses are trash. How do you make this abomination pay for his crimes?
I would show a mirror of himself and go, look at this. This is you. That'd be all. Oh, so I'm pretty sure I got crying then, really. To be honest.
Number 6. If you could become any Princess Pony character, who would you become, and would you make others worship you? And apparently this includes the meme characters like Princess Big Mac, Princess Discord, and Starlight Glimmer.
Taylor Clemmer is a meme character, it's true. I don't know, probably Princess Twilight, because then you get to hang around with like Applejack and shit, and all those guys. That'd be great. I'll probably make them worship me.
You could just say out of nowhere, it's like, I hate apples. Yeah. And then Applejack's like, who the fuck are you?
yeah. Purple Prose, dude. Also, she's purple. That's the other reason why. She's purple. That's a good reason why you like this Twilight. Yeah.
All right, number 7. Now that you've chosen your princess, you're stuck on Earth in ancient Egyptian times. What will you say to become their ruler or try to escape back to Equestria? Please explain why. They probably just think like you're a horse god, to be honest.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Egyptian times. Yeah, I'm Princess Twilight, lad. I got wings. I got a horn. I can do magic. Basically a god. Be great. I'd probably just stick around. But the slavery a bit boring though. So
bring me tea.
Maybe try and bang as something great. That'd be great.
All right. Number 8. Please explain in detail why bagged milk will bring upon the end of days and therefore must be cleansed from our world.
Bagged milk.
Yes.
Okay.
So.
Oh wait, yeah, I've heard of this. Yeah, someone showed a picture of this bagged milk.
In Eastern Canada, it's a thing that instead of doing milk in cartons, they give it out in milk.
In like bags.
Yes.
That is weird. That's terrifying. Go away. I want a carton of milk, not a bag of milk. It's really weird sounding.
What the fuck is this? Okay, so there's number 9.
I'm seeing it. Yeah,
it. Oh, I'll read it.
Yeah, read it out loud. Come on.
Anal vor unbirthing and nasal fucking between Princess Celestia, slowly melting into a boiling molten puddle of blood and flesh, Pinkie Pie, who's constantly throwing up copious amounts of partly digested whipped cream pies, and Applejack, whose flesh is being gradually replaced with rotten wood and pustules oozing out sap. As before, killing yourself is not an option. So you allow one of these ponies to eat you via their asshole. You get unbirthed from the other, and you nasal fuck the other. So, how do you respond?
Okay. Bear with me.
I'm with you!
Now, who's got the nicest nostrils? That's the first question. You're going right there first, right? You're going down the channel. So, nasal fucking first. I'm gonna go with Princess Celestia because you got the most length, I guess. Actually, no, wait, hang on. Princess Pinkie Pie's the smallest, right? Pinkie Pie, nasal fucking. Unbirthing Princess Celestia, anal for Applejack. Easy question, man.
Wow. Okay.
I thought those extensively.
You handled that like a champion. All right. Rundown Jet now has a set of questions. He's our resident Canadian that loves bagged milk. I was just in your country, asshole. I couldn't find bagged milk. Anyway, number 1. What is your favorite meal, snack, or food stuff that's really unhealthy but so good?
Terry chocolate oranges. Terry chocolate oranges are amazing. If you have Terry chocolate orange, they're great. It's a bowl of chocolate that tastes like an orange, and it tastes amazing. It's fantastic.
Ooh.
I want one all the time. Like, I can have a Terry chocolate orange right now. I have one.
Sounds amazing. Number 2. What is the biggest or weirdest fear that you have?
Biggest weirdest fear I have, I guess. That's a hard question. It might get too real. I don't know. I get kind of like, you know when you think about like space for too long, like the vastness of space.
Yeah.
That fucks me up for a while. That really
don't watch Gravity.
Oh, I've seen that. That film. First time I saw that film, fucking destroyed me. It was terrifying.
All right. Number 3. Why is bagged milk the best milk?
Why is bagged milk this big thing? what is it about bagged milk?
Okay, so like it's a meme for the podcast because
I see.
We hate bagged milk so much. And
Okay. It's just because all that baggy flavor. Tastes like bags, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, dude.
Number 4. What is your one annoying habit? So, like a habit that you have that annoys other people, or habits that other people do that just drive you up the wall.
Oh, it's easy. You've probably heard already. I speak too quickly. That's the reason why that's my worst habit. I do it all the time. It's like hard to control how fast I speak sometimes. I just like me too. That's my main thing. Yeah, that annoys me a lot about myself. Those annoying habits from other people are probably like when you sort of do that thing where you go higher in your voice towards the end of your sentence. That sort of thing kind of gets my nerves.
Oh, so like this?
Yeah, ooh, like that.
Ooh. What's this?
Oh God, no! Stop.
So you hate rarity, okay?
Yeah, totally. Absolutely hate rarity.
Number 5. What is the theme song for your sex life?
White noise.
No.
White noise. Yeah.
Well, it's easy to fall asleep at least.
Yeah.
Number 6. How would you describe yourself using only 3 words?
Pearple prose is great. That's 4 words.
Wow.
Tiny British man.
Nice. Number 7. If your entire life thus far was a movie, what would be the title of it?
Angry man is angry at everything. I don't know. Like, what would be the title of it? I don't know. Pearple prose the movie.
Nice. I'd see it. Aragon would see it.
Thinking about writing a biopic.
I should probably write today.
Oh yeah, that's it. That's it. I should probably write today. Yeah, that's so it. Yeah. Oh Jesus.
Number 8. Just how big is your porn stash?
The entirety of the internet is my porn stash. So that big. How big is that? Like million terabytes, million gigabytes?
It's at least the size of one truck.
Yeah, at least one truck's worth of porn stash. Yes.
If you were to print out every page of the internet, it'll probably at least be a truck.
Yeah. Yeah. I can say for sure, at least one truck.
Well, actually, hold on. Size of internet.
Actually, the internet would be like I think it's like a size of like a box, isn't it? Like someone told me that. I think Ghost Rector's told me this.
100 billion gigabytes is the size of the internet.
You can fit like a tiny a box the size like a hard drive the size of like a cardboard box or something, like a little shoebox. That's probably the size, isn't it? I think. I'm not sure, but I think the actual size of it is if you had the information all in one place.
Something IT crowd reference.
Yeah, probably. Oh yeah, this is the internet. It's kept inside Big Ben. Oh, that show.
That was an underrated show, honestly.
I mean, it was really good.
Bonus question: Red Dead Redemption 2, yay or nay?
Yay, because I've not actually played. I played a bit of Red Dead Redemption 1. It was pretty good. Sam played it in ages because it was an old game. But yeah, it was really fun. I have a PS4 now, so I'll probably get it. I'd smash that. It's got like, what was it, the accurate horse bollocks size or something? Like the horse testicles change shape in it or something? There's some ridiculous thing they did in that.
Yeah.
That's a confirmed thing that in cold climates the testicles will shrink.
Horse testicle simulator. Yeah. I want that. I want that in my games.
All right. The next set of questions are from Dark Angel. So it's time to get sad. Question number 1. Are you truly happy with what you've done with your life? Lying is permitted.
Yes. Oh, lying permitted? Yes, definitely. Very happy. I'm so happy right now, man. I'm on the Barcast. I'm drinking stuff. I'm happy. What can go wrong from here?
Number 2. Do you regret anything?
This question.
Oh, God. Number 3. Have you forgotten your joy?
Nurse Joy? I've forgotten Nurse Joy. I watch the show quite often. So, yeah. Nurse Joy's great. Not Nurse Joy. Pokemon's a great show, by the way. Point actually isn't really, but, you know. I don't answer that question, honestly. Is it meant to be Joy's in, like, that thing from that game that came out? Like, the thing with a drug called Joy?
Like, are you talking about, like, Nurse Joy?
Yeah, I was talking about Nurse Joy for there for a second. But then I thought, is it from, like, is it referencing We Happy For You? Because that's that drug called Joy in it. The game.
Oh, shit! I have not made that connection before to this question. I always just interpret it as, oh, let's be depressed.
Well, I'm not playing Abbey with you, but I assume joy is a great drug, so probably yes or no. Whatever. I've forgotten it. Whatever. Next question.
Number 4. Why do we hide inside these walls?
Because there are people outside of them.
People suck.
There's people outside my walls right now, dude. I'm not hide from them. I don't see them. Jesus.
Now the next set of questions comes from Majin Siko.
Okay.
How much gay is too much gay?
I see. As gay as you. Gay as your mum. There you go, got him. Gay as your mum, Sicko.
And can I pray your gay away?
Is this a poem?
Yes, it is.
Holy shit. How much gay is too much gay? And can I pray your gay away? Or is your gay just here to stay? Is there a way to keep it at bay? Or are you just apex gay, like your mother at the end of the day? That's a great poem. Holy shit,
Yeah,
it's a great poem.
right? Like fucking Majin!
It's so great, man! It's just a great fucking poem. Oh, I wish I'd come up with a poem before.
These are the people that help run our site. It's wonderful.
It's so great. Oh, I wish I come up with a reply poem. I should come up with a reply poem. Alright. Yes, if you're beating me, Sicko, you beat me with a poem. I can't class this poem, man.
You can like freestyle rap.
Oh god, I'm too pissed for that, lad.
All right, now we're going to Tin Man. Number 1, what is your favorite headcanon?
Headcanon. I don't have many specific headcanons. I sort of like change what I'm thinking about. I change what I'm like. It basically depends on the story I'm writing. So Celestial Luna will be different. You know, they're different places in the world depending on which story I'm writing. But as a sort of, I'm quite a big fan of. There's a story like ages ago in the world building thread, like world building group thread. Someone called Baraku Panzer wrote this thread about how dragons might have this like whole greed-based society where like virtues that are like greed and like sin, like, the things we see as sin, are like make them stronger and like good sort of currency for them. So
Right.
they're sort of virtues for them, and stuff like being friendly and ponyish is like a sin. And so like it's a whole society built around being greedy and how that works. And I thought it was interesting. So that's my favorite headcanon. No, I have no idea how to use it. It's great.
Well, now that's kind of shattered because of the most recent season.
Yeah, all the dragon stuff came out recently and it sort of ruined it. Which is a shame, really.
All right, number 2. Do you prefer the bug ponies or the gay deer?
Bug ponies, absolutely, 100%. Bug ponies are great. They're such cool designs, dude. I love them. Changelings are awesome.
Number 3. Bird ponies, the Pegasi, or bat ponies?
Bird ponies. Bug ponies are shit. Bug ponies are shit. Whoever says they are shit are lying to you. They're terrible. I'm talking to you, viewer. You like bat ponies? They're all horrible. Just saying.
Wow. They just all quietly in the
Ree!
distance.
So, echolocation.
Number 4. Do you even the crotch boobs?
Hell yeah, dude. It's got crotch and boobs in the title. It's got to be great.
Number 5. Why shouldn't dragons have boobs?
Why should they? My question to you, my friend. Why should they, Dragon? It's the lizards, dude. They can't have boobs. It's weird.
Yes, thank
Thank
you.
Thank you.
Unless you're a scaly.
You should have told that to Enigma. Holy shit.
Unless you're a scaly, then I'm sure you have a great reason for it. I don't know.
Yeah. Number 6. Do you prefer the gay deer king or the bug pony queen?
Bug pony queen. Easy.
Yes, represent.
I love Chrysalis. It's great. I love Chrysalis. Fantastic. She can kill me
Alright.
anytime. Alright.
Last question from Tin Man is another picture. How does this make you feel?
Let's see. I'm glad that Fluttershy is scared because Fluttershy is the worst of the main 6. Just so you know. But other than that, fantastic. It's a great picture. I feel great. I feel good looking at this picture right now.
And then following up from the other guy, how does this make you feel?
Intimidated, envious, jealous. These are all the words that apply to this. I don't know. Confused, maybe. Is it sort of like a psychological test? Like, how does it make you feel? Like it's all very.
We get these questions every week, and we still haven't quite figured out just yet. I think I think there's something to be said about gauging people's reaction towards strange things. Also, why are there fucking wings on their arms, hands?
There's like 4 wings. There's wings on their arms, wings on behind them, on their ass, and wings on their front. What's going on here? Why is Rarity's face on it? That's the question too. Is that Rarity's face? Is that a clown? What's going on here? I'm very confused by this picture, to be honest. Is that a drill? On top?
Is this Gurren Lagann?
Is this Gurren Lagann? Is this the drill? Believe in the meat, believe in the horse. Right, anyway, what's next?
We're going to Damien Darkside next. How was it judging for a contest? Was it harder than you expected?
Oh, okay. So yeah, I've been. If anyone doesn't know, I've been editing. I've been reviewing for the Sunset Shimmer shipping contest by Ouroboros. We're in the finals now. It was fun. It was good. I was looking forward to it. I like reading stuff. I like sort of It's good for sharpening your sort of reviewing skills because I edit quite a lot. So it's good to sort of have that practice for being able to give feedback. I guess the issue is really there's so many fucking stories. There's like 60 stories. So you have 13 stories each, and it was like it got a bit much sometimes. It was like, oh, okay, I haven't read it. But towards the end, it was a bit lagging a bit, but it was fun. I liked it. It was really good. Looking forward to the finals to be full of stories we've all vetted and thought were quite good. So yeah, it's good stuff. I'm a fan of it. It was really fun. I would do it again if I could. Though I was a bit sad that I couldn't edit for people who edit this, because normally I edit for people who enter the stories, but I can't do that from a judge. Bit sad. So I kind of missed that, but
Right. The next thing is from Mr. Numbers, who says, "Wiggle."
Wiggle.
I don't get it.
Okay, so the thing for this is, so I edited Mr. Numbers is, he wrote a story called The Man Who Lives on the Moon, so it's trying to like sci-fi steampunk story, and he's turning it into a original fiction novel, and I was the one who edited that for him. So I mean, over that with time, we sort of like instead of using edit, we use the word wiggle. So whenever I wiggle something, it's me editing something.
Right.
And so that's sort of the word for that, and it's sort of a meme that's sort of become a thing between us.
Oh, nice.
It's cute. It's also cute.
Now, is it something that you guys are working on self-publishing, or is it?
It's gonna be hopefully published by an actual publisher. Hopefully.
Good. That's the way to do it.
Yeah. I think it's true as well. But let's see how it goes because I haven't quite finished yet. Got some stuff to do in the final chapter, but it's looking good. It's really good actually. I love how it turned. I actually like it a lot more as a fiction novel than a pony novel personally. But that's just me.
Typically, yes. Best of luck to you guys, especially with that. I know how hard it is to get stuff published.
Thank you, dude. It's awesome. Yeah. You're great. Thank you.
All right. Then Mr. Numbers did send one other little thing to me privately.
Oh, really?
Yes. A particular person on FimFic wrote this and wanted it read on the podcast, documented for forever.
Okay. Yeah, I know this actually.
How will I ever get this done? Cries Numbers in despair. A novel's worth of editing, it's more than I can bear. He looks up at the starry sky and mouths a silent prayer, and in a blink it's answered. An editor is there. He moves so swiftly, Numbers simply cannot help but stare. But soon the work is finished, done with style and with care. A lesson is a simple one, which I will gladly share. You will never regret it if you wish upon a pair.
Hooray! I love that poem so much, dude.
I imagine it. Okay, so like it's weird. From when I have stuff read to me, it feels like, oh great, it's a happy birthday song. Yay, let's just look around until it's done.
That poem, dude. Oh,
but you actually like it? That's awesome.
Oh yeah, dude. It was written by someone. It's a guy called Lumen.
Lumen, yes.
Yeah, it was such a great poem. I know it's like obviously it's really wanky because it's like it's literally about me being and I feel a bit embarrassed about that, but also it's like it's just a really cute poem. I don't know, I like it. But someone put effort into that, right? But Happy Birthday song is literally like the same song every time, but change the name. That's the actual fucking poem someone wrote. That's fantastic. I love that.
Oh, yeah.
So shout out to Lumen for being a great poet. That's a great poem.
Fuck yeah, Lumen.
Fuck yeah, Lumen.
All right. We've hit about halfway through our allotted time, so we're going to take a quick moment aside. Alex, can you please post some links on our Twitch chat for people to let me burp and post everything? God, we should have talked about who was going to do the Patreon song. Fuck. All right. You know what? Fuck it. We'll do it. Flam and throw a beat. joke. I know. Actually, don't. But no, thank you for watching the Barcast. If you guys have any sort of extra amount of money, please consider donating to our Patreon. We don't actually take that money and use it for horses and stuff. Or we don't take that money and use it on ourselves or use it to go to cons or anything. We take all that money and we donate it to a place called Red Wings Horse Sanctuary, to a horse that you guys voted for called Big Mac. So we are at a pretty decent tier right now, but we're hoping that maybe we can donate even more. And if we get to a certain point, we're actually able to come out and visit the horse and maybe do a little bit of video with them. So please, if you guys want to see us interview a horse, please donate to our Patreon. Okay, so back to actual questions. Alex also posts a link to the Discord. Also, next questions are from Jammer. So, Professor Prose, has the cast been nice to you?
Yes, very nice. They're very, very nice to me. More than I deserve. Also, why
fuck off.
Why call me Professor Prose? Well, I'm not fucking Professor. I'm a fucking shit student, dude.
As long as they don't have you confused with Professor Plum. Very different.
Oh, okay. Me and Professor Plum, right? We've been friends since like 2013, and every time because we have the same. Okay, so we have the same first name, and we have the same initials in our usernames, and we like used to live in the room like an hour away from each other by car. So like whenever this shit comes up, we're like, oh wait, yeah, we're the same person, aren't we? So it's also a sort of recurring joke that comes up with people confusing us because we're very similar.
Well, I did notice that you and like the minute I first started hearing you, I was like, oh, you guys have very similar accents. But...
okay, Plum wouldn't like hearing that because he's Scottish technically, and I'm not Scottish, so he'd probably be upset if you said that to him. But,
I'm gonna comment on this one.
Totally, yeah. Say to him, yeah.
I'm just burning every bridge today. All right, number one. Can I have the Wi-Fi password?
What? Oh, okay.
That's the question. Like,
big
what's the
money,
Wi-Fi password? Yeah.
Big money, big titty, big rarity. Easy. That's
wow. Okay.
Sorry, I'll think here. Sorry. Continue.
Number two, if you were given $20,000 every year, would you give Vylon a place to stay at or near your home, cooking your breakfast each and every day?
Who is Vylon?
Vylon is a beloved user on the podcast who is known for asking the most distressing questions of all time.
I feel distressed for not knowing who Vylon is now.
And she is a very lovely lady.
Very lovely lady.
Sure, yeah. We have some bacon and eggs every morning. That'd be great. $30,000 every year sounds good.
Yay!
Yay!
Number three. Are you aware of Thing Pony?
Very vaguely, yes. I've seen it on WB before.
All right. Well, I have a set of pictures for you from Jammer. And they want to know, would you hug Thing Pone? Would you kiss them goodnight? Would you tell them that every little thing is going to be all right? And most importantly, would you stick your peener in it?
I would cook them, and I would try to talk them too long, I guess. Oh yeah, I'd kiss them. That'd be very all-consuming. Basically, kiss is a hug, really, isn't it? If you kiss them, basically getting hugged by their mouth, which is kind of interesting. I'm sure everything will be okay. Just don't eat me, I guess. That's a bit fear, isn't it?
Number four. Has the disappointment kicked in yet?
No, not yet. I'm disappointed with myself for not being better at things, I guess. But
oh, you're fine.
Oh, thank you.
You're a good guy.
Thank you.
Number five. Will all these questions bother you?
Nah. I've heard worse. I answered a poem from Margie called My Mother Gay, which is great. But you know, can't surprise me anymore, lad.
Which one? Got him.
Got him. Oh!
just
kicked in.
Right.
I was like, yeah, sure, like you say, dude.
All right, it's time for questions from Vylon, Flam Singer.
Vylon. Hi, Vylon. How you nice? Nice to say.
It's time for questions with Violet!
Ear rape.
Wow,
Ow.
great.
Ow.
I miss Pencil already. Pencil, come back and do the jingle. All right. Violon's first question is,
How are you today?
That's really scary. I'm fine. Thank you. I'm okay. I'm drinking beer. I'm on Barcast. It's great.
What do you think of baby stomping?
What the fuck? Holy shit, what? Baby stomping? What?
yes.
Violin, please.
And that's all of Violon's questions for today.
Thank you, Violin.
All right.
I think thank you. I'm not sure what the nomenclature is. Anyway, what's this?
Now we're going to questions from Blade, who
Hey, Blade. I know
does
Blade.
a quote from you, actually.
Oh, really?
Why is it so hard to find Junko Enoshima porn, is my question.
Good question, me. So, I've been playing the game Danganronpa, which has a character called Junko Enoshima in it, who is very weavy. And I thought, I will go and try and find some erotic porn of this person, a character. And I tried it, and all of it was terrible. And so I'm wondering, I'm asking the world, really, why is it so hard to find good Junko Enoshima porn? Right? There's so much good shit in that game, and none of it translates to real good porn. True. It's true.
Damn.
I'm annoyed. I'm angry.
You're gonna have to do a commission thing.
Yeah, I guess I am.
And bring this porn into the world.
Blade, commission you, Blade. Do some porn for me. Also, like I don't know why is it so hard to find good future? I don't understand why. It's terrible. It's awful. I don't get why. I'm angry. I thought I could play with the people who make the game at some point. Maybe.
Next questions are from Riza, who asks, "Why is Enigma Bet's pony?"
Who is Enigma, by the way?
Enigmatic Otaku. He was with us earlier. Wow, that actually makes me feel good inside hearing you
Really?
say literally who. He had a story that was on the top of the feature box for like 2 weeks when Ember was first introduced. It's like,
Yeah, just like every other story was that featured Ember at the time.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I remember that. The Ember running.
Embergate. Yeah.
The
Embergate. Yeah, Embergate. Let's see.
Big gay.
So is Enigma like their OC or something? Or just there?
Here, I can provide you art. He is the green one. Holy fuck.
What?
I'm trying to make links happen. There we go. Okay, he is the green one here.
Oh, I see. Cool. That's good. I see. I'm sure they are if I knew who they were. Sorry.
Got him. No, that's
cool,
a great answer. That's
Cool
a
design.
Great answer.
They got a cool design on the horse, so that's good. That's a good sign. I like the jacket, I like the tie. Good design. Yes.
It's an OC that he used in one of his stories.
Okay, cool.
Number 2, where do you come up with your story ideas?
I come up with them passively through the day, through life. I think of them and I sort of hope to remember them and write them down sometimes. And yeah, just anything you can. Like, I don't have that many story ideas really. It's basically just like whatever feels interesting to you at the time, and you just sort of sit down and think about it before you sleep, and like turn around your head a bit and say, have a good idea for it and get a plot, and you write it down and go for it really. So it's kind of wherever really. There's not really a good rhyme or reason to it.
Do you have any advice for up-and-coming writers?
Read a lot and write a lot and finish a lot as well. Don't just start a story and not finish it. Even if it's terrible, finish it. Just so you have that experience behind you in your belt. That's the main 3 things, I guess.
All right. Our comics now has the next question.
Hi, Arch.
Since Skirt seems to be absent for today's cast, what doth life?
What doth life? I don't know. Life is doth life. Maybe. Is that correct? I have no idea.
I have no idea. Apparently, people say that's a reference to something, and I still don't know.
It's reference to Xavier Renegade Angel. It's a really weird Adult Swim show, which I watched recently. It's very weird.
Huh.
So if you want to know what that's from, watch Xavier Renegade Angel. It's very terrifying.
Cool. Next question is from Nobody Special. Have you caught the big gay yet?
Hell yeah. Big gay. What about little gay? What's wrong with that? Can be little gay?
Small gay.
Small gay. Medium gay. Mid-range gay.
All right. Now we're going to questions from Vandamoose, who
Hello.
asks, "Are you a necrophile?"
I'm a necrophile for dead memes. Hello. I don't know. What the fuck is this from? Is that reference to me?
No, I think it just happens a lot.
Fair enough.
Number 2. To what or who has a mimic to disguise itself for you to approach it? Okay, so that is a sentence and a half. But what I think he's trying to say is, so are you aware of what a mimic is in like role play games?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What does a mimic have to disguise itself as for you to walk up to it?
Magic cards.
Magic the Gathering cards?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Okay. Priest, you won't relapse today. It's okay. As long as you don't start talking about EDH and Commander.
Oh shit, you play as well? Oh.
No, stop! I literally sold all my cards and stopped playing Pro Tours to.
Oh, we play Pro Tours? What?
No, it's fine. We're not gonna do this. Cobblade was great. All right, number 3.
Cobblade was great. Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
I think so. How would you do Thing Pwn?
With great difficulty, probably. I would navigate it, make a map, prepare for it. I'll make sure I'm well hydrated, just so I'm prepared for this. It sounds like a good endeavor with Thing Pwn, really.
All right. Number 4. In retrospective, what's the dumbest thing you've ever done?
Joint conviction. I don't know.
Okay. What is your favorite cheese?
Wensleydale. Well, smoked Wensleydale is good. I like that. I can't find it anywhere, but it's good.
All right. Number 6. Describe in detail how would you punish Spike for being the miserable little shit he is?
Give him a hug.
What the fuck?
Very punishing. I don't know. What's talking to me, dude? It's horrible.
Let's see. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna skip number 7. Okay. Love you, but we did already. Number 8. You have caught the big gay. What to do with it?
Give someone else.
Smart. Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring.
Number 9. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego?
No idea. What was this question?
It was a show and video game series.
All
right. What is worse, Heineken or Enigma's unpublished story about a character that is not wifey enough? Fuck.
It's Heineken, I guess.
Yes.
Heineken's pretty shit. I've had Heineken before. It's terrible. So just that, I guess. I don't know.
The next question is from Martin Luther Parks. Are you an intellectual property thief?
I guess so, by definition, because I'm right conviction, so probably.
Right, yeah. Huh, that's a weird question.
Yeah.
All right. Latrius now has a set of questions. Oh, and provided little ones.
Aww.
All right. Little pictures. Would you hug a bat pony?
No. Fuck bat ponies, they're awful.
But she's so cute. Echo's so nice.
No, they're not. They're horrible. I don't want a bat.
A little mango.
Give me a Pegasus, a unicorn, Earth Pony.
Okay, well, how about an original changeling?
Yes, I would. They'd probably try and kill me, but I'd like it. It'd be fun. And
then there is, would you hug a changeling Ocellus?
She's really cute. Yeah, sure, I know that. Yeah, sounds good.
I'm guessing she's a thing in the show.
Yeah, she's in season 8. Yeah, good character.
Muggany now has the next set of questions.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like writing?
Yes.
quite good. I think it's quite good.
Okay, so then the next set of questions are political, so we're going to skip them.
Oh, cool.
But the last one is great.
Someone actually wrote a political question?
Yeah, explain cultural Marxism. The importance of cultural Marxism.
Oh, I thought your numbers was here for that.
So we don't do politics on the cast. Sorry, we're not.
You all know better, people.
The snack that smiles back, is it goldfish or a willing cannibal victim?
What? It's Quakers. What? That smells back. What? Wait, what's the question, sorry?
Is the snack that smiles back, is it a goldfish cracker or a willing cannibal victim?
Nah. Okay, I've had this before. It's Quakers. It's Quakers. Out of 5H knows this. It's Quakers. That's the snack that smiles back.
You've had a willing cannibal victim before?
Someone's told me the snack that smiles back, and someone said Quakers. So that's the answer. Just saying it.
Oh, okay. Shakespeare Cleese comes back with another question. Excuse me, do you have a moment to talk about bees?
Yes, always. I love bees. Give me bees.
Bee pony. There.
Bee pony. No, she's cute.
Muggany comments, I've seen more in-depth conversation that's at the beginning of pornos. Oh, that's nice to see you care. And do you know True Fear from Tin Man providing this picture?
That's pretty terrifying. Vibrating. Yeah, I guess I do. I mean, if I was tiny and I saw a fucking peanut, I'd be pretty terrified. So yeah, sure. Vibrations are terrifying.
I'm going to do a quick refresh here, but it looks like we've actually ran through all the questions for today. So we're going to open up very quickly to the chat. As long as you guys have questions until we run out, we'll stay online. Do you guys have any questions out in the chat? While they're compensating for the delay, Pear, go through a couple of actual questions that I listened to you talk about. You mentioned way earlier on that fanfiction is better than fanfiction.net. Why do you believe so?
Because fanfiction.net is like just really messy, and there's really so much stuff going on there, and it's like all just really badly disorganized. There's no real way to sort of interact with people. If you can't interact with people, then there's no much point because you don't get any feedback. So it's like fanfiction.net seems way better than anything else I've seen. Even like the original fiction writing sites is not as good as fanfiction, which is really strange. So I don't know.
Right. And obviously you mentioned stuff before about published writing and things like that. Do you write for a living? Do you plan to release an actual or try to create a published work at some point in your future?
Oh, absolutely. Oh yeah, definitely. I've got a few ideas for original fiction I've been sort of trying to work on, and obviously failing. I'm not really I don't work for a living right now. I want to be an editor at some point if I could, or like an editor for like a project. Like video game writing quite nice as well. Something like anything sort of editing or like writing based. I'm pretty happy with. That's my dream anyway. After get a degree.
Right, of course. Are you currently in an English major? Or?
I'm an English major, yeah.
All right, cool.
English writing is my major.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right. There's a few questions out in the chat, so I am going to grab those. Okay. The first one is from Alex_. Have you ever foot raped a loli? What the fuck? What? Okay, so how does this even... Okay, let's set the loli aside for a second. What is a foot rape? Is that where you shove your foot up someo's asshole? Or is that where you just aggressively touch their foot?
I mean, maybe it's like fisting, but with footing.
Footing? It sounds like pudding!
It's like you're just gorilla smashing her? I mean...
Gorilla smash?
Would that mean you'd be footing the bill?
I was gonna say that. You beat me to it.
You son of a bitch.
You son of a bitch.
The next question is from Majin Siko.
Yeah.
Can I hug you?
Yes, every time. Sicko, hug me right now, please.
That seems kind of like a downgrade considering he's proposed to you.
That's true, yeah. You're right, fuck you, Sicko. What the fuck are you doing?
right. Let's see. Cyber Drake comments about I sent you a tuna pic. Let's see.
That's nice. Oh yeah, I saw that actually in Discord. There you go.
Sergeant Tin Man asks, "What's the name of the story he's trying to publish?" But that's kind of doxing a little bit.
Yeah.
So why don't we flip the question around? So you've edited for a story now that goes from pony to original fiction. What's that process like? What are the common pitfalls of taking a pony story and turning it into original fiction with humans and stuff?
Yeah. So the main thing I found was actually Miss Numbers did a blog about this. It's about how he changed the genders of the characters and like how that changed. Even if you don't change it like at all, change only the gender. That's all you change, the pronouns. It makes the characters really different in really subtle ways. That's more to do with your brain chemistry than anything else. But it makes it much deeper. It's really weird. It works, and like I recommend just sort of experimenting with changing stuff which you thought was essential to the story, like the gender of the characters, and just seeing how it changes the story, like in like sort of small ways, and just like experimenting a bit. But also just like a change, obviously changing the stuff which is obviously referencing My Little Pony, and like finding its own substitute that's like its own depth to it. It's like I can expand on in future stories. So I think that's just like making a story that's just a story very told, but it's not going to break any copyright. Think more about how you can make it as its own universe, how you can make its own LP sort of rival, as sort of idea.
Right, but at the same time, I mean, don't you want it to be kind of its own original universe? How do you go about making it not just Equestria by any other name?
I usually what Ross numbers did was he found things in history, really, like things in human history that he could draw upon for inspiration, and like what would fill the story. Because all you have to do is make sure it fits the plot well enough, or change the plot if you need to, just so it fits. Anything else you can change. So it's looking for those interesting original ideas you've already used. Maybe look for what stuff you've already written before, for ideas you've written for original stories, and take those and see if you can work them in. And just make its own thing. Don't just change the stuff. Don't change the names around. Just make its own story, like its own unique universe. So, for example, instead of Pegasi being these things that live in the clouds, like these people that come from this different continent that have their own culture, their own unique thing from MLP. Rewriting scenes that have a bigger impact on how you shape those cultures and characters. So like it's just about, it's like, don't just think it's an easy thing to do. It's hard. But thankfully for me, because this knows what he's doing. He came with his own universe before I even got there, and that sort of helped him put it into the story. So just try and make it original on its own. Be excited about the story you're trying to write now. Don't try and be excited about the story you've already written. Make something new and interesting for yourself.
Yeah. Awesome. That's some wonderful advice. I really love how you're actually giving really genuine, great writing.
I'm trying to.
It's amazing. It's amazing how infrequently we just kind of devolve into memes and shit posting on this podcast, and it's rarely actual good advice for people. So
yeah, I'm sorry for not doing many memes. I'm not virtual.
No, you're fine. You're great. All right. Let's see. Next question is from Hat Vandemoose. Asks, how to detect a short skirts and explosions alt?
When they mention how much they like Dr. Pepper, because they love Pepper. I saw a picture of short skirts, like fucking picture of it's flat and it's full of Dr. Pepper balls. So if you mention Dr. Pepper at all, it's probably short skirts explosions. Because no one else drinks Dr. Pepper. Also, if he likes princesses, I guess. I'm not sure. They're terrifying. They're everywhere. You can't look. You go look. Everyone around you is short skirt explosion salts. You just go look for them. It's fine.
It's true.
Right. It won't hurt you.
Next question is Moostasm asks, Equestria, a vacation spot or a future home?
Good question. I'm gonna say it's a good. I like my house. I'm gonna say vacation spot. I go there and hang around with Rarity for a bit, or either the whole crew in Ponyville. I hang around there for a bit. Try not to die because a lot of things happening in there.
Yeah.
But, and I go to the Chucky corner. I chill out. Be nice. I try and fuck a pwn, but it's fine. You know, I'm happy where I am. You know, I'm not trying to change the world. I'm just here to just have a little go. It's fine. That's all I'm here for.
Seiko has the next question.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I wrote a poem and it paid off so fantastically.
It's a
How are
great
you
poem.
still able to stand after I just called your mom gay so eloquently and publicly?
He said I was standing. I'm not. You can't see my camera. I'm on the floor right now. I'm crying. I'm dying right now. You've broken me. Thank you, Seiko. You
fuck.
killed me. Thank you, Seiko. You
This
killed me.
is going to be the first case of a death on the Barcast.
I know, right? Jesus.
Shit.
Thank you, Seiko. He broke me so hard. He's killed me.
Like and subscribe for more
Yeah.
death. Oh, sorry.
Patreon, please.
Hat Van Moose has the next question. Which butt is the best butt?
Princess Luscious. You all know the answer. I don't say anything. You know. It's fine.
Just no.
He accepts it. He just no. He's still big.
RB-47, the most relevant film fictioner.
Who?
asked,
Who's that? Sorry. Who's that?
What?
Who's that?
Oh, you know, RB-47.
I've never
You
heard of
know
it.
RB-47. No,
What is that,
come
sir?
on. He ran the Pony Fiction Ball.
What's that? Is that the Rock Camelot Library?
RB-47.
No, actually, yes, he is a part of the Royal Camelot Library.
Isn't he the guy who wrote that fic?
What fit? What's it called?
Oh, wait, are you talking about My Little Dashie? Because that's Rob
really?
43.
Oh, yeah, not him. Who's like, what's looking at him? Oh, jeez.
Me. Okay.
Got him.
What's in the box?
Cut a hole in the
Magic cards. All of it's magic cards. All my boxes are magic cards in them. I'm afraid.
Stop.
No. I want.
We're going to end up talking after the cast.
Yeah, okay. Ping me up. Yeah, ping me up in the game.
All right.
Alright.
Let's see. CyberGreg777S. Did you know that not hugging a bat pwn will get your blood drained?
Not hugging a bat pwn? Is it what?
Not
Are they vampires or not? I can't actually tell. Are they vampires or not?
Like,
What's the
I
bat
don't,
pwn law?
I don't understand this lore because there's some that are like, oh yeah, no, they drink blood and shit, and they're like, no, they just drink fruit. That's why they love mangoes. It's like,
I'm not a mango. Oh shit, I'm a fruit. I'm a pear. They'll kill me. Oh shit, I'm dead. Oh no. Bang, I know. I won't hug them. You can't drink me. You're not allowed. Go away. Don't hug me.
Let's see. Next question, Seiko, is how do you make it Venusy?
You put beans in it. It's in the name.
Beans.
Beans and penises. All you need in it, shit. Jesus.
All right. Seiko says, all right, it's time for a serious question.
All right.
When can we expect your contribution to the storied canon of the Venus cinematic universe?
When hell freezes over. But actually, honestly, after Mr. Numbers wrote his own thing about that, I thought maybe I could join in. So maybe, I don't know, it's a big canon. It's terrifying. There's so much going on in there. It's very deep. So maybe someday I can join the hallowed halls of the Venus writers.
Muggany asks a actual serious question. Do you think Genfic will be crazy for the first few weeks it's implemented onto the site? Will it be uncontrollable at first, or will it become a big hit?
I can't imagine not being a big hit because it's such a great site to build on if it's like fanfic. So I feel like if it's like advertised well, which it should be because it got a big fan base on.
Like that's kind of the big thing here. Is not to interrupt you. I'm sorry.
Fine, yeah. No, keep going. I want to hear you say.
I want to be a Genfic optimist, like hardcore, and I would fucking embrace the shit out of that. Like I'd try and write a different like series every week or everything, just like trying to fill the waters and try to be those first pioneers that really push that make it work. But how are we going to draw new people? Like there's so much pony blood here. You're gonna have to seriously advertise and advertise effectively to really make this thing take off.
Indeed, because essentially at that point, assume Genfic goes live like tomorrow, like now you're competing with fanfiction.net. Which, to be completely honest, I hate their formatting, which is why I'm not there anymore. But
the making is there to beat fanfiction.net, but
and I hope it does if it does happen because
anyway, I want your opinion, Pear. Like,
it's hard because it's like it's because fanfiction.net and like Archive of Rona are all like established sites, It's hard to break through that. But I feel like it's got to surely the difference in quality of the people, because there'll be fanfiction people on there, and fanfiction people on the Genfic would be like great commenters. Like even they comment at all, which is rare for fanfiction, because most stories get absolutely no response at all because it's a terrible site. So I got to imagine that like it's got to be like at least appealing to some people. Like if they don't see it and go like this is great, really. I don't know, but in terms of how it looks, I have no idea. So I feel like it should, on its own merits, be able to sell itself. Because no one likes fanfiction on it. I don't see anyone talk about how good it is. So I don't know. I feel like it should. I feel like it should, on its own merits, be able to sell itself. That's just me.
All right. The next question is.
Can I get a little text? I'm just gonna go to the toilet quickly. Back a second.
No, go ahead. Let's see. We need to talk about things.
We do?
To fill the time, yes.
Okay.
Who do we have next week? We have Vivid Syntax. I remember that. We do have Vivid Syntax books, right, Milk? I'm not talking out of my ass.
Wake up, Milk. Milk.
Holy shit, everyone's dead. It's just you and me, Flam. Oh no.
We're the last men in this world. We have to try and procreate.
It's. Do I have to tell Pencil?
You want me to wake him up?
Oh, Rav's here too. It's a threesome. Perfect. I mean,
get the Benny Hill yakety sax up. We're doing this shit. Fuck to the beat.
Anyway, what we do have set up on we have a whole bunch of fucking people that are set up for the next few weeks, and I think next week we have.
Are we booked through like the entire year, essentially?
Yes, we do have names attached to every week for the year.
Nice.
But we need to confirm them. But I guess we can take a moment and we can hint at some of the people that we're going to reach out to. Is that something y'all will be excited with? Hints? Hints, maybe?
Maybe. Clementine.
Okay. Let's throw out some names that we're going to be reaching out to. We're going to be trying to reach out. Next week we have Vivid Syntax, but we're going to be trying to reach out to Shino Dodge, who is a pony writer, does a lot of pony artist.
Hello, Matt.
Oh, cool. Then I have to talk about reaching out to Fluffy Mixer or Jay Holler. Cool.
All right.
Let's see. Next question is out in the chat. It is from RB-47.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Is that sorry?
What is your favorite Magic the Gathering card?
In terms of flavor, I like Nemesis of Reason the most, which is a card. It's basically like this giant Leviathan creature. It's really hard to. It's like really like it's really like eldritch and weird, and it has this really cool flavor text. I can't talk about
Oh my god, yes.
I love that card so much in terms of flavor. In terms of actual playability, I'm not sure really. I like so many of them. In terms of like pure value, I really like Blood Red Elf. Blood Red Elf into color.
Blood Red Elf is so good, yeah.
I love that combo. It's great.
Death Ray Shaman was pretty fucking great.
Oh, Death Ray Shaman was awesome.
Until it was banned.
I know, right? Yeah, I opened one immediately after it got banned. I was like, what the hell? I want this card, but I can't use it because.
It is like just straight up too good. Like it's so much like options and shit.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, that's it. I don't care about that anymore. What do you play? Like what decks do you run?
I'm used to the game. I've read all about it. I play mostly standard, a little bit modern. I've got like a really cheap budget, but mostly standard. I've been playing mono green aggro because it's really good in new standard because of not having Ferox, and playing mono blue tempo sort of aggressive flavorful wins shit. It's crazy. It's cool. It's lots of construction. And I had black white vampires, but Goblin Chainwolf fucking destroyed it, so it was like completely boring. It was really fun when they first came out, and it's terrible after that. So I've been playing. I'm thinking of going in. I played a bit of EDH as well. I played I'm trying to build a bit of better Mighty Vampires deck. Got
that's all.
Evidence guy. And I like the kind of aggressive play. So
if I would suggest anything to you, one of the things that I did like when I was like really into Commander and EDH because I was just so done with the competitive scene.
Yeah.
Just build a deck. Just like look for artifacts and shit that makes every player draw a card, and then just put all of it in a deck.
I'll leave mine. All right, yeah, like a group hug deck.
Yeah, just like everyone draw stuff and then play like a Niv Mizzet and watch everyone squirm.
Oh yeah, I think people play. Yeah, people love his Mizzet.
Like a mill deck.
Yeah, yeah.
No, not like a mill. Just make everyone draw. Just straight. Like, and then everyone feels like, oh, now I can combo off and do fun stuff. And it's like so about that. Just everyone take damage. It's fun. It's
yeah. I like
throw in a warp world, ruin everyone's day.
Okay. So someone lived the Niv Mizzet dream against me. I was playing Magic Arena, the new thing.
Yeah.
I was playing. Have you seen Niv Mizzet before? Niv Mizzet Pear. Have you seen that?
Yeah, no, I saw the new one. Like,
yeah.
I still follow because I just like watch with arms outreached, like I was so addicted to you and I can't try again.
Yeah. So anyway, so someone I was playing Golgar, I think Sultai like sort of control seal sort of thing, and I was like, I can't lose this game. My deck is amazing. And this guy went like Niv Mizzet Pear, and I was like, okay, good start. And next turn he went Explosion, which is the X. It's X blue red. Deal X damage, draw X cards.
Yeah.
So he fucking like wiped my board. He did 12 damage in one turn and then killed me. He did two of those 4 mana deal damage equals the creature's power. To the baby player. It's like, oh, I was just so dead. It was stupid. I was like so angry. I was like, no. Not Niv Mizzet's great. Oh, Niv Mizzet. It's shame its mana base. Its mana cost is so restricted.
Yeah. Well, that said, you could use like the whole version. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and also the whole version's pretty good.
That was a really good one.
You play all 3 of them in deck now, can't you? That'd be good. Go.
Probably.
Niv Mizzet Tribal.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Just put everything in the deck.
Yeah.
Just
draw million cards.
Just like play a Conflux EDH deck. Just have fun with it.
Hell yeah! Oh, hell yeah! Awesome. Love that. 5 colored decks are great. Yeah, be great.
Anyway, do we have any other questions?
I don't know. I want to find someone so deep into it.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No, I had to quit because I was trying to build like a place that adjacent the Mind Sculptors, and I was just I couldn't do it. I was just looking at it, and the money is like I couldn't do it. And finally, like I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna sell all my cards. This thing is like actually toxic in my life. And I sold all my cards, and I used all the money from the cards that I sold to buy a down payment on a house.
Whoa.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's impressive.
Yeah, dude.
But of course, I did it like literally right before a pro tour was in my city, so they were looking for like. Yeah. I used to play.
Okay.
I used to play Pod in Modern, so it had like Kiki Jikis and all the crazy like fetches and stuff. So like just my deck alone fetched me over a couple grand.
You played Pro Tour, right?
Pro Tour qualifiers mostly. Like
that's awesome, dude. So cool.
It was pretty good. I took the best I ever really did is I took 9th, and then I was gonna. The only reason why I didn't get into the 8th is because I was on the not like the losing side of a tie, but just like it messed up the points, and someone edged me out because of whatever their tiebreak logic was to not get in the top 8. It sucked, but you know it was fine. To be honest, it's probably better I didn't. Because it was going to be a Legacy Pro Tour that year anyway.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, you know what? Nah. I could probably borrow cards from people to play Delver, but just.
So if you're keeping up to date on Legacy, do you remember the winner of Pro Tour Birmingham? Do you
no, I'm not up to date on that.
Oh, okay, so GP Birmingham, I think actually was. Because I live in Scotland, and the local guy near here who runs the shop, which I go to, it won the GP Birmingham a few months ago with mono red or something, mono red legacy.
Hey, just like straight up burn.
He played Hazard Red, and it's been his legacy deck. 4 Khans, Blood Moons, all Goblin, Realm Masters. It was fucking cool. Yeah, it was so cool, and he managed to win the whole thing with it, and like it was great.
Oh my god! Fucking good old Gobos.
Yeah, it's so fun. GP's on him. Yeah, he got like a whole article written about him because he's like quite old, and it's like he's the main guy who like runs the whole legacy thing in Scotland. He's like Gary Campbell's his name. He's great. Oh yeah, he's awesome. Yeah, our shop was like really competitive. Like the local shop is like it got an award like in like 2000 a while ago. Got an award for the most drafts per like year. Like everyone was so competitive in the whole shop. It was great.
Oh man, that's half the reason why I had to get out though. Like like, do you have like a healthy competitive scene? Because
yeah, it's pretty healthy. Yeah, it's like not. It's like yeah. I think the shop's probably better and they're like pretty higher than most places.
That's good. A lot of places it's not quite so much. Like one of my final ones that was like kind of like the final straw is that I was like 4-0 in a Pro Tour qualifier, and then someone like accused me of cheating.
Oh.
And then like they did a deck check, and then because one of my cards in my deck was a holographic one, they disqualified my deck because they thought that like the slight curve to one.
Yeah, the whole fucking vet nest.
And it's just like I just pulled this from a pack and I didn't want to buy another one.
Yeah, the whole cast this sort of made shit was stupid. How did you even do that? Card quality was terrible. Sorry, what were we saying? We're talking about.
Oh yeah, no. So about
They do tend to freak out over the smallest fucking things.
Mono Red Legacy, dude. It's crazy.
Okay, so if there was a pony like card game, like not like in our world,
CCG.
In their world they had a card game, what would it be like?
Well, isn't there a CCG? Just so I'm mistaken, it's CCG.
Yeah, no, there's an actual pony CCG.
Yeah.
We're talking about like let's put like Magic in like fucking Equestria.
Yeah.
Like, in Equestria, what would it be like? And what would people be into? Like, how would they treat it?
Right. Well, okay,
I would see Rainbow Dash being like that person that's like, oh, that's stupid, but is quietly like really into it and like trying
totally. Yeah, absolutely. yeah. Todd Sparkle is like the guy who doesn't play the game, but knows everything about it. Yeah, so Todd Sparkle is terrible at the game, but reads all about it a lot. Okay, so Rarity would be like sick at draft, which is sick at fucking draft. Yeah, really quietly, the best at draft the whole thing. And
she's like, oh, well, I suppose we could play Cube.
Pick one. Oh, I guess I'll go for a Hellkite Tyrant.
This one's really pretty.
Vintage Cube. Black Lotus? Touch Recall? Oh, sure, yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Oh, yeah, she owns like a Black Lotus in like print, sealed in, right?
Oh,
she
yeah.
And nothing else, just that. Just show off how she owns this card. It's like she owns this one card, and it's sick at draft. That's my favorite rarity. Applejack doesn't play, except she plays kitchen table with Big Mac and loses every time. Easy.
Probably because she wants to play like elves or something.
Oh yeah,
she just uses like only commons.
Dude, life game's so good.
Money on it.
Dude, life game. And then Spike plays Commander. Obviously,
obviously, yeah.
A Commander with Discord who runs like Warp World and admits it and shit. Obviously,
yeah.
Spike. And Spike's a Spike, so obviously he plays like
Scion the Ur Dragon, and never actually gets to like cast it.
Yeah. Barrel, the Chief of Compliance, and like Buzzer Blue shit. Yeah. Easy. What else is it? It's Big Mac's in the group as well. Yeah, a Big Mac turns up with like the precon, which you can only think you can afford and destroy.
Oh yeah.
And like everyone else kills each other, so he wins first because he has the worst deck. This is how it works in Commander. Sorry, okay.
Okay. I want to take a moment to thank everyone out in Twitch because we've been talking about Magic for like 25 straight minutes.
You guys,
and there's still 17 poor people here.
Okay, sorry.
No, it's fine. I love it. It's rejuvenating me quietly.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Anyway,
Thanks.
so what would pony questions? Shit.
Play questions.
Yeah. What are your current projects on FimFiction right now, and what are you hoping to accomplish?
So I've started very recently opened up to doing commissions for writing and editing, which I really want to do more of because I like editing and I like writing stuff. But it's hard to find time because I'm doing actual work now.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that will work out, but it's quite new, so yeah. But mostly I have a story I want to write for a contest, which is run by Fan of Most Everything.
Right, for me.
Yeah, it's called it's like the villain exchange program. It's like EQG and LP change villains. So I'm writing a thing for that. I'm writing it. I have an idea and I've written an opening for it. That's my main project right now. But it's hard to find time for it because everything else is very busy. But yeah, that's my plan right now. Yeah.
So, funnily enough, out in the chat, Sergeant Tin Man asks, so what are Luna and Celestia's decks like?
Oh, okay. Celestia plays mono black because it's really broken. If she plays...
Okay, so like I would see Luna as the type of player that started playing since the beginning and then kind of fell out of it. So she has like all the old, like really good.
Oh yeah.
She has like a Necropotence deck.
Yeah. It's ridiculous. Oh no, hang on. Celestia, I imagine as being as a character, I imagine her being quite like really honest and really like she plays like EDH and has like a Kineos and Tyrell deck that's all like 4-man 2/8 guy that everyone does cards. Like group home deck is Celestia. But when she plays singles, she plays like single like regular formats, she plays like I don't know, like vampires or some shit. She has something really cool that's like not what Celestia normally plays. That's what she plays. She has something different. She has like tier 3 decks and like wins with them anyway. Luna plays like Luna turns up with like Llanowar elves to standard with like really she plays standard with like first edition Llanowar elves. You know, the really old art. All the cards are worth like 20 times the amount they should be worth because they're really old. But she plays like the really new format.
Right. Oh, she comes in with like black border lightning bolts, like alpha.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah. Blur control with like really old like counter spells. Really old syncopates.
Oh God. Okay, we're doing it again. Okay. Ponies.
Mm-hmm.
So, what do you charge for commissions, and what's the commission process like?
I've not done a commission yet because it's very new, but I'm sort of basing it based on what I've seen other people do. My current rate is I should have checked. I think it's $10 per 1,000 words. Per 1,000 words per 1,000 words.
That's pretty fair. $10 per 4,000 words.
1,000 words.
Okay.
Let me check. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that sounds about right. That's about what I'm charging the one person who I said I would do a commission for.
Yeah. I'm trying to give it a go. It's 50. I'm sorry, it's $15 right now. I might go down later because I'm still kind of thinking about it. It's very new. Yeah, I've not tried it yet. I'm interested to try it. It also has an open option. I'm not really expect to get much out of it, but it's more like a thing. Like I like to do it because I like writing things with a prompt and like a hard goal. If it's kind of like whatever, then I don't really care. I kind of find it hard to write. But contests are really good for me. So I figure like commissions kind of like contests in that sort of way. So I'm still thinking about it. It's very new. I haven't changed stuff around. That's the thing really. And more about the editing than writing really. Editing's my main thing. But yeah. If any advice would be helpful, because I'm pretty bad at it.
Well, I'm honestly very new to commissions too, so I'm just more kind of curious from the outside looking in.
Yeah.
The way that I'm choosing to look at it is like, with the commission, it's like someone's literally paying you to write their writing prompt, and you just have to like look at it as like a writing challenge.
Yeah. That's why I like it. Yeah.
Rather than like, oh, I'm doing this for work.
But I don't really find like writing as work. I looks like because editing for money is like fun for me because I like editing normally, and the money makes it much easier to do because it's easy to excuse yourself to spend time on. So that's why my sort of theory of writing, of commissioning, is that if I have the sort of the prompt and the impetus, then I'd find time to do it much easier. I think. I don't know. Yeah, that's my sort of current theory anyway.
Right, fair enough. Is your queue? Oh, pardon me, all these burps. Is your queue for editing pretty open? Like, is someone going to be able to just like message you and be like, "Hey, can you edit this story for me?" Or
yeah, dude. Yeah.
Oh, it's awesome.
Hell shit. Yeah, dude.
In that case, then, since we're quickly running out of questions, actually, that's a lie. There's 2 more questions. Never mind.
Okay.
The next question is, which pony would be best at hypothetical Pony Magic the Gathering from Moose Tassim?
Fluttershy.
Fluttershy?
Very quietly Fluttershy, yeah. She's like the best one ever, but no one notices. She like comes in and destroys you and you just don't notice it. It's easy. She's the best
because she believes in the heart of the cards.
She just goes, I top decked Silly Champion on turn 2 with the Wilt Lava Elves. I win. You know, something like that. Yeah. She just wins. It's easy.
She's just like, okay, turn 1, play what's that one infector? And then
Yeah, Glycerol.
Might have been Corrosa. Mutagen growth attack. It's like, what are you gonna do?
Oh, yeah, she totally does infect too. Yeah, I bet she does. Boggles. So one boggle. Rancor. Go.
The next question from Stico, and I'm expecting this to light everyone up. Where do you stand on Bowsette?
Oh boy.
I love Bowsette, honestly.
Yes.
She's fantastic. I really like it. It's great.
Isn't she though?
Usually, like, the quality of OCs is directly relevant to the quality of artists you get, and man, there is some good art.
I will completely confirm that a few Bowsette images have made it into my collection.
Dude, I can confirm that over 1,100 of them have made it into my collection.
How the fuck have you downloaded 1,100?
Because I keep the Danburu page open and check on it every, 8 hours.
Oh my god.
I've had to clear my internet history a few times for Bowsette.
Oh god, yeah. So
there isn't like a lot of really good videos though.
She is. She's great. I like Bowsette. She's great. Also, she ties in directly to a lot of my fetches. I mean, not that. Oh, but yeah, she's great.
How about our resident fetish expert, Milk?
Oh
my god, Milk is so dead.
Milk.
Would you penis a Bowsette?
It's got a hole, right?
Oh wait, hold on.
Look, it's you know what? For all the people who said traps are gay, this is no fucking different. Just because she looks like a girl, don't mean she's packing girl things under there.
You don't understand. It's not gay. Please don't.
No, it's pretty gay.
Okay, like it's a woman. It's a woman body. So like.
I mean, I mean, sure. Lots of people look like they've got women's bodies, but they don't have it down there.
This is teetering into risky territory.
I am a terrible person, and we'll go there. I said, just because the crowd is designed, apparently the crowd is just designed to make you look like Princess Peach. It doesn't mean it changes you.
Yeah. But
so Bowsette's got a penis, is what I'm saying here.
It's true.
It's pretty gay. It's pretty gay.
There was a picture of Bowser Jr.
She's only got a peener if she takes the crown off.
There's a picture on the internet right now. Bowser Jr. staring down at the floor, going, "Everyone's jerking off to my dad right now."
Yeah. It's my mom. No, I've seen that.
I'd like to add jerking off viciously to your dad.
Jerking off with potence to your dad? Yes. Aggressively.
See, Seiko knows what's up. He just posted a link that's very NSFW, but it explains exactly what I mean.
Where is the link in Twitch?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
I mean, I'd also like to add that Bowsette has probably been one of the more wholesome ones, because they've gone into that whole side story of now somebody's actually going to give Mario the time of day and date him. Peach better get up.
Yeah. Great. I like Bowsette.
I mean, this has even opened up an opportunity for a whole another style of game. Instead of, Peach getting done. It's story. Yeah.
Hey, it's better than everything else we've been subjected to in how many fucking games since Super Mario?
Cool.
All right.
Take a Bowsette, the 1,000-year doll.
Bowsette and the 1,000-year. Well, actually, there's a lot of games now with the Mario series where Bowser isn't inherently a bad guy.
Yeah,
there's a lot. Like the Partners in Time series or whatever.
Yeah, Bowser's Inside Story came up.
Yeah, all those.
Bowser's Inside Story was a great meme. Anyway, any other questions?
Let's see. No, that's it. That's all the questions we have for today. So and we're just about out of time. So we've sufficiently bided. So the next question, final question we have for you is Jesus Christ, I lost my train of thought. Okay, how if someone else like missed asking you a question or wants to get in touch with you for your editing services, what's the best way to reach you?
PM me on Discord is quite good because I'm always on Discord. My username on Discord is prerogative, so prerogative with an A in it. Number the hashtag 2869. That's my username. And Discord, and that's the best place to contact me. But also on FinFiction's fine if you can find it. It's pretty easy, pretty Prose. And yeah, just ping me in, like give me like ask what you want, and like just tell me how much you're willing to do on it and how many words you want. I'll give it the best shot. Really, editing is like my main thing. I'm good. I'm trying to get into writing too. And writing corrections are appreciated. I like to get into that and try and get practice it and get better at the skill. But editing's my main thing, and I'm hoping many people have an editor because I know my stuff quite well. I'm trying to give good advice on this podcast too, as you noticed. So yeah, like anything really. Just PM me or message me anything. I don't mind. I'll try and reply. Yeah, that's it really. Thank you for having me. It's great.
Oh no, of course. Thank you so much for taking the time to come on. We really appreciate it.
It was great. Thank you. It's great. It's really fun.
Awesome. Be sure to tune in next week, everyone, when we have Vivid Santax. That should be a lot of fun. But until next week, everyone, thank you for watching. Your bartenders for this evening have been Flammenwerfer. Yes. Milk. Ravage.
The crown makes you female.
Enigma died. And the wonderful Pearple Prose.
Chaps are gay.
Bowsette isn't! My name's Flutter, please! See you next week!
See you.
God, I need some more fapping!